All right, we're going to show you how to make a slide latch. This is basically a piece of, it's an old piece of shelf bracket, and I split it in half. And then I folded the ends over and drilled them for this rod to go through. And this is just 16th inch rod. And you just start off by sliding it in to where it butts up against the edge so that you've got the full length under it, and then you bend the rod. Extract it. Take a pliers of some sort. Bend it into a little handle. Now you want when you grip it, you want it to where the bar is going to be above where your grip is, so that when you bend it again, it comes out to where they're fairly even. And I missed it a little bit there. This being brass, I can get away with unbending it and doing it again. Like so. And we take this and slide it back in through. And I always do it on the end that I've got this little slot cut out for this to fit in. This was something that I needed. There wasn't anything close to what I needed available, so I decided I'd make my own. Then just pull the rod over to the one side. Now, you want this much past here, less just a little bit, so that when you cut this off, you'll be able to take this part and squeeze it together, if I can get a hold of it. And then as long as I didn't make it too long, and that'll pop in. Now I did cut it a little bit long, but we can still work with that. You're trying to get, yeah, it's too long. I've got to cut just a, there it goes. Little difficulty. I've made several of these already, so I've got this kind of down, but each one's just a hair different. If I was going to make a whole bunch of these, I'd do it different, but I've got to take that back out and straighten that rod. Well, I can't get a hold of it. Maybe this guy will reach in there. There's a little bit of a burr from drilling the hole that's holding up the process here. There it goes. And then by rocking this a little bit back and forth, well, Appears I've bent the rod more than I thought. Come on out of there, you little rascal. It's right there and doesn't want to pop through. Maybe I can twist it from this end. You can see the little bend I got in it from catching on the burr on the inside. And just bring it back and straighten this out a little bit. Alright, it wants to do it the difficult way, so we'll grab a hold of this one and this one, and we'll just pull it. Now, I need to squeeze this a little tighter. Did I just pop it out of the hole? No. Okay. And we'll pull on these again. And that'll make it to where it slides in there and locks open. Now, to be done without a piece that's channeled, I've got a drawing where you'd cut your flat stock out about this shape. The reason being is this end you'd fold up after you drilled it. You'd fold this up and then fold this side up and this side up. And then you'd be able to drill through here, and that way when you put your rod through the middle of it, that one ear that's sticking up, you'd be able to lock it with a padlock across these two holes. Don't know if that'll help anybody, but it's something that helped out with some of the projects I got. I'll run through and do another one real quick, maybe a little bit more successfully. We'll take the rod, slide it through the hole up to the flat plate, bend it, put our handle in, put the other leg in, oh, that one's nicer. A lot nicer. You can see how those two are just dead straight across from each other. This goes back through the hole. Little snug. Now, we're going to take, again, about the width of this, plus a little bit, because you want it to stick past the end flange after it's locked in place without having to lose your end coming out anytime you slide it toward the one side. And I cut it just a hair long again. Oops. Didn't intend to pull it all the way out. Believe it or not, doing this off video, I did better than this. You can see how little I needed to take off of there. We'll slide it back in place. Grab it with pliers. And see where the two rods are passing each other. You aren't going to be able to do this with steel probably, but brass, copper. I wouldn't recommend copper because it's going to be too soft. Just need to get it back in front of that little hole. And again, there's a little bit of a burr in there. I can't seem to get a hold of this one again. Okay, you can see where it's against the hole, and by just rocking this back and forth, it'll pop back through there. And again, we're going to straighten out the bar stock. And there it is. Another latch done. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.